Acrylic topic, cycle 11, take runway 05. Acrylic topic, cycle 11, clear of runway 05.
Welcome aboard the F-15E Strike Eagle. I'm sitting in Incirlik Air Base on the 4Ya Syria map.
NVG installed.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to change the laser codes for the GBU-54 Laser JDAMs to something other than default. Always a very good idea to do this when you are on a multiplayer server. If you don't, you may find your JDAMs going off to hit someone else's target. And I've run into this personally, lobbed 8 JDAMs at an area and had them all go and beat up on a burning hulk of a vehicle that someone else had designated. So today's loadout has 3 GBU-54 Laser JDAMs, 8 AMRAAMs, and that's it. Going to be taking off and heading towards Hatay. That's waypoint 4 on this map. My plan is to take out 3 of the air defenses there, namely the SA-15, the SA-6 search track radar, and a Gepard. This ought to make things easier for the other aircraft to go in and finish the base, specifically Apaches, A-10s, some of the slower aircraft. I like to get down low and slow. Once I've dropped off my JDAMs, I'm going to switch into cap mode and fly around the area, kind of keeping people safe. So as you can see, I turned on the nav FLIR, got that ready, and I've got my NVG, night vision goggles. Now that view you're seeing, you see how you can see all the bottom part of the cockpit when I have it on? That's not how it is when you're wearing this thing in VR. I could barely see below the circular viewpoint of the NVG. So that's why you'll see me often turning them off so I can look down and read stuff, because that's pretty hard to see, right? Very blurry. It'd be nice if Eagle Dynamics would make an option for VR users to kind of shift the NVG view up slightly so that we don't have to keep turning them on and off. But here we are. No big deal. Make do with what we have. The nav FLIR actually really helps out in the Strike Eagle. Obviously only for stuff that's in front of you, but that's kind of the main stuff you worry about, unless you're down low and flying fast. So one other thing I did before taxiing was, before the video started, was I keyed in using Scratchpad and the mod for Scratchpad. So I selected my 3 targets on the map with Scratchpad, and the mod allowed me to quickly enter them into the computer as target nav points. So 70 dot, 71 dot, 72 dot are all target points for each of the air defenses that I've mentioned. Now let's get lined up on the runway and get airborne.
Acrylic topic, cycle 11, take runway 05.
Gear up, flaps up, and let's get some altitude and start heading towards our target.
Acrylic traffic, cycle 1, clear runway 05.
I wanted to make sure that I had kind of mastered air-to-air and IFF in the Strike Eagle before I hopped onto a crowded server like 4Ya. Especially, well, actually throughout the server start and even throughout the rest of it, it's typically pretty crowded with people. And you want to make sure that you can pick out the enemies from the friendlies using IFF and radar and all that good stuff. So waited until I had a little bit better at hand, and so now let's heading towards our target and going to start using IFF to see who's up ahead. Turn off my external lights. Become a hole in the sky. So while I'm en route, I'm going to push the targets onto the JDAMs, but I need to first set up my program. So program 1, I select all 3. Program 2, I'm going to select the 2 wing JDAMs, and program 3 will be the center line. And this is really just to overcome a bug in the current pre-release. And also, I'm going to set them all to manual lays. Just do it on all programs, even though I don't necessarily need to, because I'm intending only to really drop with program 1, but better safe than sorry. Okay, let's push those targets onto it. Air-to-ground mode. We're all good. 70 dot. There we go. Next station. 71 dot. Push that to the JDAM. Switch program. And there we go. All 3 JDAMs have their targets. AI interrogation going on. Lots of circles, but I think we see one that did not return friendly. So let's have a look at that. He's jamming right now. There we go, we got a good lock on him. Definitely not a friendly. I'm not getting any friendly returns. Sam locking me up. I'm locking someone up anyway. So all right, so you can see up on the HUD, we have the count on the bottom right corner, kind of 20 seconds, so on and so forth. If I launch an AMRAAM now, That's how long it'll take until it goes active. So I have master arm hot, got the target designator with a star under it, Fox 3. Now it's counting down to 12, 10, 11, 9, so on and so forth. That is countdown until it goes active. And when it goes active, you're going to see a new number with an M, meaning it's in medium PRF, and there's the countdown. 9, 8. So that's when it's anticipating it's going to intercept. The number above that, the other 5 seconds, so on and so forth, is the amount of time estimated that if I launch another AMRAAM, how long until it goes active. Here we go.
Splash SU-34 near waypoint.
Alright, so we got this guy out of the way. Let's go get those JDAMs off the aircraft, lighten the load a bit. We are in zone, so I just need to get lined up. I'm still on program 3. So it only has one JDAM on it. Now I gotta flop around over here and get me onto the armament page and get to the right program. There we go, got the last 2. 3 JDAMs away.
Second one, weapons released, waypoint 04, air defenses.
All right, let's get our heads back in the game here, see if there's any enemy out there. Start doing some AAI interrogations. I guess that's kind of redundant. One missile's on its way somewhere. There we go. He got that Gepard. Got that SA-15.
Second one, Shack SA-15, waypoint 4. Second one, Shack SA-6, search radar, waypoint 4.
So that's a big help for everyone else to be able to go and finish prosecuting the rest of the enemy at waypoint 4. Quite a few aircraft out there. Another interrogation. Make sure they're enemy. Looks good. Box 3. Oof. F-14 right next to me. I missed that guy. There he is. Make sure the missile's tracking. Okay, we're good. Let's go get this guy. Get into bore sight mode. There we go. Got him. Double check IFF. We're good.
Second one, Splash MiG-21s. Second one, Fox 3, 14, south waypoint 04. Second one, Splash F-14.
Good work. Oop, we got an F-18 over there. So here's where I should have probably, and even with the F-14, I should have turned and got some distance so that I could better engage him, right? I'm well within range of getting blasted. So is he, but, you know, who's going to get around first and who's going to notice who first? But hindsight, right? Look at me facing him. He's facing me. Look at that. Missile incoming already. Not surprising. So, I'm thinking you'll figure out how this is going to end. Not well for me. But it's a good lesson learned, right? Look at that big mess. Next time, when you're really close to the enemy like that, you want to get some distance if you can, if they're not facing you. So that's it. I'm finished on the 4Ya Syria server at night. It was a fun test of what I've learned so far in the Strike Eagle of air-to-air. And definitely learn more lessons. That's the whole idea, right? Practice, practice. Learn when you should turn and extend, and learn when you should roll in and blast them. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later.